Rooster, Petra, and I are doing a video field trip here. And if you wanted to come see some really cool art, you got to come to the Franconia Sculpture Park here up by, oh gosh, it's right on Highway 8, right outside of Lindstrom and Chisago City. It's up north, about an hour drive, but it's a really cool place for a family field trip. So what do you think, Petra? This is pretty cool.
Look at over there, Miss B. Look at all this stuff.
Oh my gosh, look at this place. It's got all sorts of really cool sculptures, and we're just gonna kind of take a look and see what's out here, because there's a lot of really cool stuff here to see. Lots of really good art. So we're gonna take a little. There's also places here to take a picnic. So if your family wants to come, bring a picnic. There's some picnic tables here. I don't think they're an art installation. I think you can actually eat on them. But there's we're gonna go check out this weird thing. Wow, check this out. Can't climb on it though. This is just for looking. It's a piece of art. It's a sculpture. It looks like a big tank. What the heck is this thing? Rooster, stay back. Don't go back in there. This is called the Peshmerga fighting vehicle. Oh my gosh. So it's like a wood. I wonder if it was actually a wood historic. This is a heavy. Wow, this is like this is what the Kurds outfitted bulldozers and tractors and other this is a makeshift armor plating, and so it's pretty amazing stories here. This is actually what some of the Kurdish people used to help defend their homeland. So it's some amazing work of art now, and it tells a story. A lot of these pieces are art that tell stories. So it's really cool here. Sometimes they've used farm machinery and big construction vehicle pieces, and they welded them together to make a big sculpture. There's another really interesting sculpture. It looks like you can go into here, but we can't right now because of COVID, but you can get yourself reflection. There might be some kind of interaction double mirror going on in the other pod next to us. But it's kind of an interesting sound in there, like an echo chamber. These are all metal welded and painted. Oh yeah, see there's another, they look like dog toys, don't they, Petra? Like giant dog.
I think Mr. Rooster here likes these.
He likes the ones, okay, that's why he's kind of sniffing around.
Here. Yeah, look at him going wild out here. He's going, where's the next sculpture?
Where's the next sculpture? This is called The Way You Look. So this is by a sculptor, Daniel Shea. Yep, so there's some information about him. There's some pictures of him. That's pretty cool. So there's all these really amazing sculptures, and you can see all the different sculptures that are out there. Some wood, some stone, some metal, some even made out of a hay bale. Is that a hay bale? Anyway, let's go. Sometimes, like some of the places along the trail, looks like they have performances during the weekend, and there's some little picnic and seating areas out there on the little mounds, and there's some sculptures out there. Pretty cool. Wow.
Yay.
Rooster's really having fun.
I'll wave.
Yeah, there you go. Hi.
Hey, yeah, here's another assemblage. This looks like what happens when tornadoes are in the area.
Yep.
They kind of help with the sculptures.
Yeah, very cool.
Cool. Hey, come here.
Ah, Rooster, what do you think? Oh, he's busy sniffing down here, but this is an amazing. It's like right up off the air, right up off the ground. So for those of you who have grandparents and relatives that have a hard time walking and hiking on trails, they do have golf carts here. So some of the areas you can't get in with the golf carts because it's kind of wet, and so, but if you stay on the trail with the golf carts, they can follow you around. So those are available, and they do have pretty good trails for walking. So yeah, so just know that the golf carts are available. Check it out, even the birds like the sculptures. They kind of sit and perch on the different sculptures here. That's pretty cool. What'd you find? Oh my goodness, look at this. Look at this one. This is like a, oh, it looks like the surface of Mars.
I love the way the plants grow in through the cracks. They obviously made it with all the cracks as linear structures, but then all of a sudden, bingo, the plants came up through it, you know? Which
wow.
Another nature adds another dimension to the sculpture, which is...
We'll go up and take a look at close look at some of these cracks. Crawl underneath it here so you can kind of see the other side of it. It's all made of strips of metal, and it's got these weird legs, almost like it's a horse. I'm going to go back over here to this other side of the trail here, and you can kind of see it from this end. Whoa, that's very cool. Like tilt-a-whirl kind of Petra amusement park rides. Rooster's kind of like running around thinking it's pretty cool. Looks like they took gallon like drums and recycled them. This is all recycled playground, like sculptures. Little, I don't think you can play on them, but I think that they're sculptures that are pretty cool out of plastic and wood and things that they've recycled. Things you can climb in. I don't know if this is something you can climb in, but they've got all sorts of stuff like this out here. This is by Helen Caulfield. She made these. Interactive, or intern, she's an intern, so she believes her art should be touched. So yes, you can play on these, it looks like, and interact with these sculptures. Some of the sculptures you can interact on, and some you have to just watch and look at and appreciate from afar, or just underneath it or something like that. But you can now see the whole big horse kind of sculpture up over here. So this is Petra's favorite sculpture, called Parade. It's huge. You can see this one from Highway 8 as you come into the park.
Yeah, I like the way it frames the landscape too, you know?
Ah.
It frames everything up real nice. You can go through it and see the trees.
Oh.
It changes during the seasons.
Oh, this
is a nice big circle made of wood. Can you imagine doing that?
I'm gonna go up closer to it and
Who
see.
did that? Let's see.
It's Mike Rayburn. Oh, Rathburn. Look at this. Look at these little. They basically took little slats of wood, and that's pretty cool. Look at that. And they bent them all the way up into this giant circle. All the way up. And then they have this metal rods coming down, kind of like structures. This is really cool. All right, you got to come see this. I'll walk up to this little path of prairie flowers here. There's this little path that goes up to this other little weird sculpture with purple wire. It's pretty cool. I really like it. It looks like little structures reaching up to the sky and like purple lightning in the clouds. That's what it reminds me of. Purple lightning in the clouds. Wow. That is so cool. There's so many cool little trails. And you can see in the background all the other sculptures that we haven't even begun to explore. There's so many places out here. Oh, look at the boats. Oh, I want to see these boats way out there. Okay, here's this artist. This is kind of cool. Remember I was telling you about how artists tell stories about what happens or what they've seen in their life, and this is a story about this artist here, Shanice Jackson Ellison, who grew up in the suburbs, and she kind of felt sort of isolated, so she'd go out and explore, and she'd find these places, and she did a piece of art like one of the places that she was exploring kind of looked like, and this is sort of a memory sculpture, sort of a place that evokes memories of certain places as a kid. You know, you'd explore, find out, you know, what you'd see, kind of mysterious things. So she actually did this sculpture. That's pretty, and there's like little plant etchings inside with little flower raindrops, things that have maybe little memories inside. That is really cool. It's really plain, but it's really cool. Metal and wood. unfortunately, I can't tell you about the artist who did this while we're standing here, but this is really cool.
Yeah,
it reminds me of,
reminds me of Africa.
yeah, there's some villages in Africa that are made out of the same kind of work. Very cool. There's sculptures from all over the world that come here and build different pieces for the park. So that's very cool. Okay, so there's so many sculptures out here. I'm just going to pan up all of our choices here on the trail. But there's some really big sculptures out here in front of us. And there's also some way out in the distance, some more big. You could spend literally hours out here.
You could spend a couple days.
Couple days, you know, just exploring all the different paths and trails around here.
Even a motel sign.
There's even yeah, way in the distance there's a motel sign. Somebody recreated a little hotel art piece. This is really cool. Look at this, we finally made it. Wow, what do you think, Petra?
Oh, I like this. It's very mysterious. Super mysterious.
Look at that. It's all the way up. I think it's one of the tallest pieces in here.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites. I like the big circle too.
Ah,
I like the mirrors.
this is all very cool.
Which one she wants
Why
to buy?
I was so drawn to seeing this boat tower is that my grandfather actually built a boat that looks just like this second one from the bottom here. I used to ride around in as a kid. So it's pretty cool that it's all these old boats. And it's even red on the bottom like my grandfather's was. I wonder if that is my grandfather's old boat.
Oh.
That would be amazing, wouldn't it? It's a tower of old wooden boats.
Well, you can see the license number.
Yeah.
On it. Check.
They used to build them. My grandpa built his in the garage. Okay, we're finally here. I think this might be our last sculpture on the trail. Rooster's getting tired and starting to cry a little bit, so I think he's getting tired. I don't want to have to carry him out. But I just thought this was so cool.
Yeah, I'll go stand by it.
Yeah, you can see Petra and Rooster will go stand by so you can see how big it is. But you can see the wolf and the eagle and elk, looks like. This is pretty amazing piece. There's Petra and Rooster. I'm gonna see if I can see what it's called because it's really amazing. Hold on, we'll see if we can get some close-ups of this here.
Predator-prey constellation.
It's a predator-prey constellation. So like if you stand underneath it and look at the sky, it looks like it's a constellation at night with the different constellations of predators and prey. Wow, this is really cool. Very cool. I'm glad I took the time to come way down here to see this.
It's
so
great.
yeah.
It's great.
Well, Rooster's all panting.
Thank you, Miss G. We're having the time of our life. It is the funnest day ever. For Miss Petra and
Mr. Rooster. I think we tuckered Rooster out. He's ready to go like lay down.
Thanks, Miss G.
There's certainly more to see out there, but I think we're gonna head back and I'll try to take some more pictures on the way back. So here's the predator-prey constellation.